Bryant, the lone receiver left. Throwing. Prescott backing up. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And now it's third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 10 yards to go on third. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. He's got time in the pocket. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Prescott, he's got time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Brought in by Walford, right side. And in. Touchdown, Raiders. Clive Walford from 10 yards out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Prescott now looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Carr looking for his running back, and he's got it. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, ball may come your way.
Throwing his car on third down. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Now they'll run. Murray. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Well, when the passing game wasn't working last Thursday night, the running game was. Latavius Murray up over 100 yards. It's interesting, only his second 100-yard performance this year, but he has hit pay dirt 12 times.
He does run with a purpose when he handles the football, and I think a lot of that stems from the question marks in the offseason always revolved around Oakland's running game. Who would be the primary ball carrier? And he kept saying, I've been here for a while. I'm going to be, and he proves it with each carry.
And Carr's good. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Janikowski on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a 1st and goal coming up here. Inside the 10-yard line. In the red zone this time. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. Only 2 yards on the completion. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And here now it's 2nd and goal. Ball on the 7-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession.
He's got a man complete. Terrence Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, 96 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Carr now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Carr, complete to tight end Rivera. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Carr now to throw, and that's complete to Walford. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
All right, here we go.
On first down, Murray. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Watch 8-9, watch 8-9, he's short. Right, here we go.
On second down, here's Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Brought in by Walford, right side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go. Zebra. Zebra. Hey, we go rally. Rally. We rally.
Carr gives it off to Washington. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And out of bounds there on the kick. They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, a fun league-wide story, no matter who we're covering, is Detroit. Another come-from-behind win for Matthew Stafford and company. They're now 9-4 this year.
How about 13 games, 12 of them they've been behind in the 4th quarter. 9, as you just mentioned, they've won. And Matthew Stafford's the key reason why. He has to be in the discussion for most valuable player, the way he's rallied his team. And I'm going to flip it over. There's one other guy we've got to talk about from the AFC side. He had a rough game in his last out against Kansas City. But Derek Carr has had a magnificent year, and the 2 of them are both playing hurt. Injuries to their throwing hands.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Cooper's got it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
We
first and 10. Here's Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
First carry here for Taiwan Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
On play action, now Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And it's 4th and 4. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Fighting a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise if this would come up short.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Looking deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Prescott to throw it, surveying the field. He's going to let it go again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They go play action here. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Look at the big man rumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And incomplete here on 3rd down. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they dropped it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
Come on, let's go. 190.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
All the elements of what you want out of a play came together on that one. A really nice run, took care of the football, and even more importantly, taking the clock under 4 minutes now. At this stage of the game, how do you bleed out the clock, take care of the ball, and make sure the other team doesn't have a chance to come back on you? You're looking at your sheet, how many timeouts are left, how many runs do we need to close it out? That's what the coach is looking at right now. Situational football, trying to gain a victory.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. 3rd and goal from the 5. Maybe a little play action situation coming up. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Second down following the incompletion. They come out here in the eye. Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. So the D-line's going to spread out. To throw is Prescott. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And avoids the contact by sliding. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Bryce Butler, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone, and hope for the best.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the former Eagle, Nate Allen. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now.
Latavius Murray, the 40. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Latavius Murray, 79 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
And to me,
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
the memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Well, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. On third down, it's Prescott. Deep drop. Going right side, he has Witten. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Prescott. He's got time. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
All right, here we go.
Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Carr going to look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that.